Hey TikTok. So I wanted to share, and I'm just wondering if anybody else has come across the same issue. Earlier on today, I went down to the county sheriff's department to renew my gun license because it expires soon, and I am a permanent resident. I'm not a citizen. I've lived in the United States for 25 years. Longer than I have in my home country of South Africa. And I was told that as a permanent resident I cannot renew my license, that is only something for citizens, which kind of threw me a little bit, because it's almost like a punishment for not becoming a citizen in a sense. But it's also like confusing. But if the reason I haven't become a citizen is because it hasn't felt right to me, because the federal government is corrupt, and the Constitution of America was amended in 1787, and I think it was fixed up in 1789, where they changed the United States to a corporation versus a republic. And I stand by the Pledge of Allegiance that recognizes the republic. So I've never felt called in my heart to become a citizen on the false pretenses that have been laid out to the American people, because again, your federal government, when they started the ratification, was so that they could be stronger, but your federal government is the enemy of the people, and they still have people divided between left and right, and Republican versus Democrat, when this country was based on God's principles and it's one nation under God. So I'm perplexed, as I am a single female and I have the right to defend myself, and I now can potentially not have the coverage to defend myself because I'm not an American citizen, yet I've lived here longer than I did in my own country, and I've paid taxes and paid my dues here. I was just wondering if there was anybody else out there that is a permanent resident that has now been told you cannot renew your gun license, or your firearms, or whatever you may have, because you're not part of the country, which is ridiculous because we really are. The lady did call me back, and she said that she would speak to the county sheriff and see if they could potentially help me, and until such time I just wanted to reach out and see if there were folks out there, like I said, dealing with the same thing, because that means we then have no way to protect ourselves. And when you know that your life is endangered and that you are a targeted individual, you have the right to defend yourself. And I do live in the state of Alabama, where Governor Ivey made it to where we didn't have to have a license. But then again, does that apply to permanent residents as well, or is it only citizens? And then, outside of Alabama, they're not covered in other states. So I guess I do have questions. Again, I love this country, and I am opposed to the corruption in the government, and that's why I wanted to wait to become a citizen when the republic was restored. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a bright and beautiful day, and if there's anybody that can help me and guide me, I sure would appreciate it. Take care, and God bless you.